Access more.
No matter who you are, life can feel like a roller coaster. But in the beauty and the chaos, life is full of love, joy, and kindness. Merry Christmas and welcome to the Candace and Jen podcast. I'm Candace, but this podcast isn't about me. It's actually about you. I'm here to introduce you to some of my friends and have open conversations about life's challenges, celebrations, and everything in between. It's time to celebrate my absolutely favorite season of the year. I am bringing in special guests to talk all things Christmas, and in January, we're going to go back into our deep dive with Tara Lee Cobble about faith. Before we jump in, I want you to know about our favorite place for you to watch and listen to the Candace and Jen podcast, Access More. The Access More Network is home to great shows from people like Paula Ferris, Benjamin and Kirsten Watson, Bob Goff, and so many more. And we are thrilled that season 1 of the Candace and Jen podcast will be available there too. To watch full video episodes of my show, go to accessmore.com, the Access More app, or you can follow the link directly from candace.com. I'll also have a link in all of my show notes. Hey everyone, I'm so excited to have Jen Lilley join me today. You've seen her on Days of Our Lives, in multiple rom-coms and Christmas movies, and now her latest 2 movies on Great American Family Channel. Last year's Royally Wrapped for Christmas, and this year's B&B Mary, which premiered on December 4th. Jen, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. So good to see you.
You too. You look so cute. And I see that you have your Christmas is Not Canceled sweatshirt on.
Absolutely. Yep.
And all those wrapped presents behind you look fabulous. And I'm wondering, is it just Set Deck, or are those being wrapped for children in foster care and your charity?
I wish I could say that they were going to children, but they're just empty boxes. They're totally Set Deck. Yeah.
Well, they look great. I would love to first, since I mentioned it, I would love to talk about Christmas is Not Canceled and Christmas University, because you've had this nonprofit for a few years now.
Yeah.
Correct? And you do so much work. Amazing work. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we basically fundraise on behalf of a lot of amazing charities, and it's just, I know you've participated, it's a really fun way for audience members and fans and people to connect, spread Christmas cheer, helps benefit some awesome charities, and give back to children in need, and it enters, all participants get entered to win things like the Ultimate Christmas, so, and they can have, like, the grand prize this year is, like, dinner with me, Lacey Chabert, Andrew Walker, and Paul Green, plus Christmas trees, all sorts of stuff. So it's just a fun way to give back to some awesome causes, benefit children all over the world, and spread Christmas cheer.
That is awesome. And then is Christmas University, that is something that they can sign up for and like literally go through Christmas classes. Like they're learning how to wrap gifts or bake. I don't know. What are all the things that you do in Christmas University?
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's Christmas themed classes. And then once a week we do celebrity game nights with fun people like you. I know you've joined us a bunch of times. We have so much fun. It's all over Zoom so people can join from the comfort of their own homes. It's not an accredited college, but the classes are real. The game nights are real. You do get a diploma from Santa, and then it also benefits charity as well. So
that is
it's
so
just
much
really
fun.
To connect. Yeah.
Thank you for all that you do, all the work that you do. It's really incredible. And you do it with so much joy and excitement and fun. And you just bring it in a way that no one else does like you.
Oh, you're so sweet. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Let's talk about your Christmas movie. Tell me all about, there's so many things I want to know. First off, it's called B&B Merry, and your co-star is Jesse Hutch, who I worked with Jesse on Let It Snow many years ago.
Yes.
And I've been friends with him and his wife Lorelai ever since.
Yes.
How was your experience with Jesse?
I mean, it's like the dream team, right? I believe you actually were the one that might have introduced us over Instagram a while back. he and I had met at an airport after Christmas Con and just totally realized we were so like-minded in so many ways. He's such a team player. He's a technical actor. So for people listening, that means like hitting your mark, hitting the lights, knowing how to find your lens, all these things that like, because you're a pro and you've been on a million sets, and I know from doing soap operas. So it's just so nice when you work with an actor who is quick on their feet, who's quick-witted, who can connect with you, who's a technical actor, who's a professional, but also knows how to have fun. And Jesse Hutch is all of those things. Plus, he's easy on the eyes. So, it was just like such a fun experience. I loved every minute of it.
You guys looked like you had so much fun while shooting because you did lots on socials. I feel like, between the two of you, I feel like you guys have the most fun on socials, and who loves doing socials more, you or him? Because I feel like Jesse really, really likes socials.
He's so funny because he kind of sneak attacks you, right? Like,
right.
He'll be like, oh no, I'm so bad at it. And then like, he's like doing things in iMovie and making them extra professional. And I'm like, oh, so I'm showing him how to like hide hashtags and stuff like that. And then but he was really, really good at it. I mean, I wouldn't have social media if it wasn't for our jobs, I don't think. And then like being able to connect with other people and encourage them. But other than that, I'm like,
Yeah. So we have to talk about, I do want to get to the movie, but hold on, because if people were following us on socials, they saw that there was a Great American Dance Wars.
Yes.
Tell us how the Dance Wars started.
So, our mutual dear friend, Danica McKellar, aka Winnie Cooper, she started a little text strand with me and Neil Bledsoe, her co-star, and Jesse. It was a group text, and she's like being so sweet. She's being Danica. And she's like, hey guys, so I don't know when your dance scene is, but ours is today, and we were thinking it'd be really fun to get on social media and like do a little dance off. Are you down? And we were like, sure, yeah. I mean, insert, Christmas movie trope, dance scene. We don't know when we're filming it, but sure. She's like, okay, great. And so then she does this like little, like very Danica, like adorable twirl and dip. And she's like, back at ya. But she forgot that she was playing with me and Jesse Hutch, who have like only a sense of humor and don't take anything seriously. So it started with us just being like, hey, we're going to show you what we're doing in the green room and just improv this horrible dance. Jesse can do this weird thing with his neck that you saw.
Yeah,
I was doing
was very
like,
strange.
The opposite neck stretches. It was ridiculous.
It was hysterical.
It
was so funny.
And then we tagged you, and then I believe you got Andrea Barber involved.
Yes.
And it just got super carried away. You did the lift though, so that kind of takes the cake.
Yes, I'm 5'2", and Mark Blucas is 6'3" or 6'4". And so I said, you're a big guy. I'm pretty light. Let's do the Dirty Dancing lift. So we did.
And you nailed it. You're also so strong. I was like, there's not a chance in the world that I could nail that. Like, I can't do a push-up.
Oh.
So we used my baby. We subbed out me with the baby because that was the only way.
Yes. That was so cute too. Well, if you are watching this or listening and you have not seen any of our Dance Wars on social media, you can go to any of our Instagrams. You can just kind of scroll through our pages. They're all posted there. And you can go to Great American Family Channel as well. And maybe on their community app, they might be posted all of there too as well. Okay, let's get to the movie. Tell me all about B&B Mary.
It was super cute. I play a travel blogger named Tracy Wise, and she is contacted by Jesse Hutch's character, a man named Graham Cooper, who runs a bed and breakfast with his mom, in order to come and basically review the bed and breakfast, and to have a romantic getaway with her boyfriend. Of course, her boyfriend breaks up with her, like, as she's showing up. She shows up a couple days early because she got the serendipitous phone call invite from her dream magazine that wants her to audition and write an expose for them as an audition to, try out and have a column with that magazine. And she's like, oh, as fate would have it, on this long list of places that I can, choose from, there's another hotel in Silver Peak, Vermont. So I'll just kill two birds with one stone. And of course, as you know, as the formula would have it, it's the competing hotel that is competing and crushing their family business. So you can imagine all the things that happened, but it was really delightful to shoot. And I will say, I was incredibly impressed with the set deck. Like, we didn't have as big of a budget as a lot of the movies have, but the set deck was phenomenal. Best set deck.
Wow.
So even if you watch the movie on mute, the woman's name is Olga. She's like a Jill of all trades, and it's hands down the best set deck I've ever seen.
That's so great. What a nice shout out. So set deck for all of you, if you do, it's all the decorations. So it's like literally seeing Christmas in every frame of the movie, or it's just everything that's beautifully decorated. And it's so important in our Christmas films because you notice when there isn't good set deck. And so that's so awesome. Good job, Olga.
Yeah, good job, Olga.
Yeah, that's great. Well, hopefully, I know it will be replaying because it's already aired, but it'll be replaying throughout the month. So catch that if you haven't on Great American Family. Aside from the dance wars, was there one, like anything particularly funny that happened during set? Like while you were filming, any awkward moments? I know Dance Wars kind of topped it, right?
Yeah. I mean, Dance Wars topped it. We also had like our entire crew dancing. We also hid, I don't know if you can see behind me. So I have an ornament right here. She's called Ginger Cheer. And this is Frosty the Frat Boy. And there are Christmas is Not Canceled ornaments. And we hid them around in different frames. So
so like a little Easter egg. You can find the ornaments in the movie.
Totally.
I love that. Let's talk about your Christmas. Is there a personal story when Christmas meant something extra special to you?
I mean, I think growing up, you know, I was very lucky in that my mom did every Christmas tradition under the sun at least once, like including the Happy Birthday Jesus birthday cake. That only happened one year. But, you know, like if
I've done those too with my kids. Totally.
If there's a Christmas tradition, and Ellen Lilley had heard about it, that's my mom, she did it. So, I mean, Christmas was always fun growing up because we knew there was going to be way too many traditions. I try to do fun things with my kids. They're getting to be the fun age, you know, where they appreciate things. But, I mean, for me, it's just been the last 3 years have been really special, like making an impact. You know, I know you're really into giving back during the holidays too. And just seeing the impact, hearing the stories of, you know, even viewers watching our movies, because holidays aren't always easy for people. You know, there are seasons in people's lives where the holidays might be hard, and it's so incredible, I think, to be able to be welcomed into someone's living room and to be able to just cathartically like touch them or cheer them up in a way that like maybe we've never met them, but we're still blessing them. And I live for that.
I do too. I know exactly what you mean. I love everything about Christmas, and Great American Family Channel is the place to find your new favorite holiday movies all year round. You might be wondering how to watch Great American Family Channel. You can text Christmas to 877-999-1225 for more details. And for you Full House fans, they have all the Full House and Fuller House reruns too. Text Christmas to 877-999-1225. What are your plans this year for Christmas?
So after our Christmas It's Not Canceled campaign wraps, I basically stop showering, wear the same sweatsuit every day, and I'm going, I think to Gatlinburg or something like that with my in-laws, like the whole family. There's like 50 of us by now minimum, because there's Jason's one of 5 kids, and then we all have like 4 kids each. And so we're going to some big cabin. We're going to try to find matching ugly Christmas sweaters, and I'll be there. I'll be in the woods somewhere with an ugly sweater on.
So I love that. So will you be posting about that, or do you take a social media break over Christmas?
I try to take a social media break. Yeah,
I do too.
Because it's just, you do too. I remember that. Yeah.
I always take it for a couple weeks, and it's nice. Because it really allows you to be present and in the moment of Christmas and the holidays. Okay, couple little quick questions. Do you have a favorite Christmas food?
Oh, snickerdoodles.
Snickerdoodle. Is that, aren't doodles like for all year round? Or is that a Christmas thing?
I mean, I suppose you could have them all year round. I associate them pretty heavily with Christmas.
Did your mom make them at Christmas?
Absolutely.
Or okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was like pretty fast. That was a quick answer. Are you a gift giver or a gift receiver?
You know, I'm a gift giver.
I know you are. Do you like receiving gifts though, or do you get shy about it?
This is terrible. This is terrible. And all of your
say it.
Can judge me. I am a minimalist, like very hardcore. I'm a minimalist. I think because like you and I wear a lot of hats.
Yes.
And so stuff, like I can't handle it. So I don't like receiving gifts unless it's something super practical, like a kitchen item that I'm going to use. Like it has to be something I can use, or it has to be food that I'm going to ingest and I don't have to look at it.
Oh my goodness.
Anymore.
Okay, girl, we're the total opposite because I love giving gifts, but I love receiving gifts too. I'm like, bring it on. Want my list? Here it is. It's on Amazon.com. There's a whole wish list for Candace. No.
That's hilarious.
Well, that just shows your beautiful heart.
My OCD.
I'm like, I feel like I'm just all about consumerism. Okay. Do you have a favorite? Was it different when you were a kid? Do you have a favorite childhood present?
Oh, absolutely.
That you got?
Yeah, I got a bike. You know, like I think
mine too.
A lot of kids get a bike for Christmas, but it is a big thing. We're actually getting bikes this year as part of Christmas is not canceled. So we're excited about that. I know we're not going to do all of them bikes, but we are giving away like 250 bikes this year.
That's incredible. And all different sizes. So for different ages, like little tyke bikes up to a mountain bike or something, so up to teeth. That's incredible. Yeah. Oh, that's so great. Since you're a gift giver, what was your most favorite present you ever gave someone?
Okay. So I got pregnant with Julie, and my mom, when we were growing up, every year we got an ornament to hang on the tree. I'm one of 4 siblings. And every Christmas we got our own ornament. So I remember I had my sister film it because I didn't live by my parents. And I got from Etsy this little ornament that said Baby Wayne because my legal married last name is Wayne. And so my parents were like, what is this? And my sister's filming it. And so they got an ornament and they turned it over and it said Baby Wayne. And then they just like cried. So I gave my parents a baby. Yeah.
That's a pretty fantastic gift.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, we're asking all of our guests one last question to wrap up the show. What is your 2022 Christmas wish? Could be anything, big or small.
Oh man, that is such a good question. I want a sitcom. Tall order.
You want a sitcom?
Yeah, I want a sitcom. There you go.
Oh my goodness. I love your answer. Do you want it like on a certain place, like a streamer, a network? Is it a family situational comedy? Is it geared towards kids? Like, tell me about the sitcom that you're dreaming of, please.
Just anything. I mean, my career goal since I started was to be Betty White. Like, I want my face to fall. I want to be like number 4 on the call sheet, not number 1. And I just want to like support people and be like old ladies one day. Like, yeah.
Listen, if we do that Fullest House reunion, that actually would be like the Golden Girls version of it, because that's what Andrea Barber, Jodie Sweetin, and I keep talking about. But I mean, we need the Estelle Getty character too. So I already claimed Betty for the Golden Girls. Is that man? I could pass off Betty. I could pass Betty to you, and I could be the Estelle Getty character. What's her? There's Blanche, Dorothy, Rose, and Sophia. I can be Sophia. Or if we actually do Fullest House, you can be Michelle.
That would be the best thing ever.
We talked about that before.
I know, we
took that picture with Lori, and it was hysterical. Lori and Andrea. And you're like, this is Michelle.
That was so funny.
Yeah. It was great. Well, Jen, thank you so much for joining me on my podcast. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and you give all the gifts that you want to give and you receive almost nothing.
Amazing.
Okay, and if you haven't seen B&B Merry, you can still catch it on Great American Family all month long. And we'll see you soon. Bye. At the start of each episode, you've heard me say this podcast isn't about me, it's about you, and it's true. I really am doing this because I want these conversations to help you grow and find more joy and peace in your life. When you go to Candace.com, you'll see an easy place to ask questions, and then I get to answer some of them right here and in the podcast email. Today's question is from Christy, and it's a more serious one. Christy says, 27 years married. The struggle is real, and I'm just trying to hang on desperately because I don't believe in divorce. Every obstacle can be overcome with God. Please do a series on marriage tips and suggestions and maybe real life situations you've experienced and how you dealt with them. Well, Christy, I agree with you. The struggle is real. I have been married for 26 years, and while Val and I love each other so much, there have been some really, really rough patches along the way. And we're absolutely going to be talking about marriage during one of our upcoming podcast seasons. It is such an important topic and one that I value and root for so much. And I know that you're not the only one who needs encouragement in this area. So thank you, Christy, for your question. And remember, if you have a question, you can ask it at Candace.com. Until next time, be grateful all day, every day. This has been a Candace Cameron Bure podcast, a production of Candy Rock Entertainment. Some of the products and services mentioned are paid promotions. Any advice should be confirmed with a qualified professional. Opinions and ideas are for entertainment purposes only and belong to Candy Rock Entertainment. All rights reserved.